will be as
Hey, what's going on, guys? It is the SMT. Thanks for tuning in to watch this video. If you are a new subscriber and this is your first time visiting, please do consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you never miss an upload from the SMT. And of course, if you are a returning viewer or subscriber, welcome back to you. In today's video, we're going to take a look at a topic and a subject that I've already covered on Patreon. Big shout out to the Patreon page. If you guys want to check out that community, there's a link in the description box below. In fact, I'm kind of promoting the Patreon at this point with this particular video. So with the FCC, they've got a couple of really important votes that are up and coming. I expect those votes to go accordingly. I don't expect anything to be undone or anything to change, but it looks like the situation is a couple of important votes that are going to lead to some spectrum auctions. The first of the spectrum auctions, there will be a voting for the auction for 5.9 gigahertz band unlicensed spectrum. Very Wi-Fi-like in nature. It's going to offer great flexibility and fast speeds, tons of different applications for the use for consumers and the general public. Anyways, not a huge amount of spectrum that's going to be available, but it will be supplemental and auxiliary in nature and could really help a lot with LT connectivity. So that one's up and coming. And then the second thing, in other voting / auction news, C-band is going to be up for voting very, very soon. And there's tons of this spectrum. And the reason why I'm emphasizing this one is because if you look at a situation of companies that actually need mid-band spectrum, this is going to be the big kahuna. This is going to be the spectrum that companies are going to be wanting. So you look at a company like Verizon, who's kind of starved for mid-band spectrum, and they haven't made any indications of going that way. This would be their opportunity to get into some new mid-band spectrum that could really bolster their network, both on the LTE side and 5G side. Specifically, I want to emphasize 5G with this particular spectrum. Now, it's 3.7 to 4.2 gigahertz range, so it's sub 6 gigahertz, not quite as low as what we see with the 2.5 that T-Mobile would be acquiring from Sprint or, taking on with the integration of Sprint, but still mid-band nonetheless. Huge for 5G application. I got more details on this in the Patreon video. If you guys want to check that out, there's a link in the description box for access to that particular article and analysis and video. But again, this is huge developments. I think this does implicate the merger in that should the merger fail, we don't see it, any type of indication that it will. But should something fall apart, T-Mobile's going to be in big on that particular C-band frequency. They're going to want that spectrum. They're going to want to get in on it. And I know they're going to want closure to whatever's going on now with the merger so they could be a part of this auction. It wouldn't be until next year. Obviously, there would have to be some voting. Then it would become available and they can actually auction off the licenses. But that's important, and that's something to consider. More analysis and details on these stories in the description box. You'll see the Patreon page link. There's a $1 tier, $2 tier, $3 tier that, these donations go to supporting the production on Patreon and to this channel. Many thanks in advance for those considerations if you guys want to do that. There's other links in the description box for more involvement with the communities. Check those out. Go ahead and drop me a line in the comment section below. What do you think of these auction voting that's up and coming and how important they're going to be for upcoming deployment of networks? Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Drop me a line in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a great rest of the day. Do me a solid. Go ahead and hit that like button. Share to your favorite social media platforms. Much appreciated. Other than that, hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you on the next video. I'm the SMT. Peace.